Hey gentlemen, I'm back once again. Unscripted, just me, no strings attached. So today's topic is today's current television. So from now, as we're in the so-called new year of 2018, we'll go from 2018 to about 2000 and let's say 2010, in that range, just to make it, there's a Pacific range because I grew up in the 90s. I grew up in the 90s, in the early 2000s, where, in my opinion, I know older people would say it's bad television. In my opinion, they were some of the best shows on. Even looking back at it again, they were some of the best shows ever. And I really had a good childhood sitting in front of the TV. I don't sit in front of the TV anymore. I have never watched TV in a long while. Most I watch is movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, Netflix. That is it. Other than that, there's I don't watch any TV. I don't watch no cartoons. I none. So if you want to say after 5 years, I may have only watched an hour worth of television. So look, I don't watch television, but sometimes when I'm walking past, it may be on, or I may hear people talking about things, and I may this and that. So when I look at shows that are on today, I don't know them by name, but I do see them. It's even the children, like early children shows on like Treehouse. It looks really bad. It looks really, really bad. Um, the animation, like most animation, either 3D or it's just 2D, like these 2D regular animation where it's like very choppy and bad. Like if you look at Arthur in the early thousands, in the 90s, like that was good animation, but now it's like it's very choppy and slow and laggy. It looks like it was created on like some kind of phone app personally, but the animation has gone really bad, even for superhero movies and shows. Even Marvel's Assemble, it's really, really bad in my opinion. I can't watch that. I watched Earth My Hero, and that animation was, I won't say perfect, but it was a very great, excellent animation. The smooth, the smooth animation, the smooth walking, the smooth movement, that was perfect. But when I look at shows like Arthur, it's just terrible. And I know in recent years, many shows that were in 2D, all of a sudden they get 3D, and the 3D is just terrible. The voice work is terrible. It is just terrible. One example again is Franklin, with Franklin the turtle, and in its 2D series, it was very good. It was very, very good. The animation was perfect. The voice work was perfect. But then they changed to 2D, and the show itself and the animation just doesn't do it. Like so many shows have gone 3D and it just does not look. It does not look good. Um, Again, I don't know shows by heart, but I've seen many shows that are just it's just potty talk. Just there's no real story. It's just them talking and hitting each other, and it's just junk. Back in my day, in the 90s, late 90s, early thousands, like shows like Hey Arnold, Doug, those shows at least taught you something. Like those shows had a positive message. They may be the same in a way, but at the end of the day, the animation was good, perfect, good. But those shows um, gave a message, a positive message. It went through bullying, it went through home, it went through like dating, drama, school, and you learn from that, And all of a sudden, after say 2006, 2008, that's when I really noticed that these cartoons aren't that good anymore, because all it is potty talk and just the story's just whatever. Like it's just it's bad. Like there's really no story. It's just garbage. There's this one show, I don't know what's the name, but I think there's like two monkeys in space. I can't remember what it was. That's just garbage. It is just garbage, garbage, garbage. And you know, like if I was a kid, in a way, I'm still am kind of a kid. I still like to watch, old children's shows and old cartoons, and I can sit in front of them today and still enjoy it. But if I was a kid now, looking at these shows, I don't think I would enjoy it because, as a kid then, many people in the 90s, early thousands, as a children, we were still, we were strong children. We had, we had strong values. We were still strong as children. But you look at it now, the whole world has changed. And I think that also affects what we watch on TV and how we behave. But children now, they just don't have that, that that positiveness. They don't have that structure that could be watched through TV. I know sitting in front of TV isn't good, but I sat in front of the TV and many others have, and everyone else came out okay and grew up fine. But today it's really bad. And then the video games too contribute, and just really, really bad. Again, I'm not happy with it. Since time, like, if the question is, would you rather people watch TV? Yes or no? My answer would be, just leave it. My answer would be, it really depends. I think I like to watch movies a lot. I have like a whole case of movies, and I don't overwatch. I don't just sit in front of the TV watching for hours and hours. I can't do that. I would say an hour or hour and a half of TV, or maybe 2 hours is fine. Anything more than 2 hours or even an hour and a half is it's too much. It's too much, especially with the junk we have. So it really depends, and I would say yes to TV, but again, it's how we use the TV, and if we continue to use the TV as a tool for children to keep calm, or a tool to brainwash us, as a tool to distract us, and we abuse it, then we're in trouble, and we already are in trouble, and I'm very tired of talking about this, but right now at this point, and as I'm getting older, it's like I don't even care anymore. I really don't care anymore of what people do and what's happening in the world, man. It's gonna get worse either way, because again, through the TV, through the media, through movies, etc., through the video games, everyone is getting destroyed. And again, I think it's how we use things. Music isn't bad. It's how we use it. If we could just watch music and not, have it influence us the way it does, then I think we'd be okay. But it's how we use it. We can be okay with video games, but it's how we use it. Spending 3 hours, 4 hours in front of the video game screen, it's abusive. I know I used to be able to sit in front of video games all day long. I used to do that all day long, from before the sun peaked up till and after the sun peaked up, just playing video games over and over, replaying the same games over and over and over, and I was fine with that during that time. But after a while, man, as you get older, I just can't play video games for more than maybe an hour or half an hour, and that's minimum, and usually maybe only lasts like 20 minutes in front of video games. And right now I'm on that verge of just giving up on video games completely. I'll still play it from time to time. Nothing is wrong with resting your mind playing video games. Nothing is wrong with that at all. Other than that, it's just how we use it. And the animation today, again, in television is terrible. The content of show they're on is just terrible. Just potty humor. As a child, you can see it as okay. As shows like The Simpsons or South Park are okay. But as you get older, man, you can see these shows are just junk. It's just junk. made to manipulate us, and we don't need it. Like, we really don't need it. I'm all for positive, structured TV shows that teaches a message, but everyone else would see this as, no, because they're so used to, again, because they're desensitized to the junk that's on TV. Bottom line is this, as I conclude and end this video: don't abuse television, don't abuse cartoons, don't abuse video games. Shows on today, again, are really bad. The animation is bad. And again, it's how we use things. It's how we use it. Nothing wrong with watching TV. Nothing wrong with watching cartoons of today, but it's how we use it. And are you healthy enough to make decisions on your own? I just hope soon or someday that people will wake up, and everyone will wake up. I know it's not going to happen, but it's a wish. But I wish everyone could just wake up and throw that TV out. We don't need TV. In today's days, we don't need a television. All you need is internet, and you're good. I don't know why people still want to pay for cable and everything on the internet now. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And you could buy TV shows at stores and have everything there, but people still want to buy cable. It makes no sense. In 2018, if you're still buying cable, have satellite and all these other things, it just really makes no sense, because you're getting it's like you're paying. You get you have internet, man. You get everything on the internet now, everything, but you still want to pay for cable. It makes no sense. Anyways, I am out. I Am the Chosen is real, unscripted, just me, my words, and I am out.